You want right-wing Republican hypocrisy at its finest? I give you former pitcher Curt Schilling. He's a lot like the other, right-wing celebrities, the Scott Baios, the Ricky Schroeders, who pop off constantly about things that make them angry that usually end up being black people or gay people or Jewish people or women. Or it's weird how they all have this one thing in common. It's something to do with the pigment of their skin and their I can't think what it is. But Curt Schilling also, he's a big guy about personal responsibility. That's his thing. He believes strongly in it. And so when you take out a loan, you better pay that damn loan back. Um, his response to Joe Biden's forgiveness of loans was, "My body, my choice?" Question mark. Your loan, my responsibility. This isn't loan forgiveness. It's generation of lazy, unaccountable, uneducated children being covered by hardworking, debt-paying adults. Hardworking, debt-paying adults like Curt Schilling, for example, who you may recall moved to Rhode Island, accepted $75 million in government-backed loans, started some unbelievably crappy video game something company that miserably failed, which was predictable because the guy has trouble tying his own shoes. Was a great pitcher, I'll give him that. Absolute idiot off the field. And once he did that, he bankrupted his company. He stiffed his employees, so their employees were relying on him to pay them to eat and pay rent and other things. He screwed them over, didn't pay them at all. Left Rhode Island taxpayers holding the bill. Their taxes had to pay for $75 million for Curt Schilling's ridiculous, pathetic failure. He's judging others now for not paying back. God, there's a fly in here, guys. It keeps coming back. For debt forgiveness. We'll call that fly Curt. How about that? It's the fly that flies by and takes 75 million of your dollars, fails, and then flies away. These folks are unbelievable. We've gone over the PPP loans, Marge, Taylor Greene, and we took $1 million or $500,000 for a company, and there's scores of Republicans who took tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, and millions. They'll waste money on anything that benefits them. Not one of them had a word to say when Donald Trump would charge quadruple, quintuple rates for Secret Service, who he forced, of course. They had to go with him to his properties every weekend. He overcharged them for rooms and golf carts and everything else. No, that taxpayer money wasted on Republican white guys is okay. It's when kids who've been ripped off by our system and are trying to just get an education they've been told they have to get a decent job, which they do, and our system decides it's going to rip them off and not give the kinds of benefits, the kinds of breaks at school that we got in the past. I didn't get all of those. They were already for Generation X. Those were starting to die. But there were so many of them from the GI Bill on down, various kinds of scholarships that just kind of disappeared as time went on, so that a whole industry could grow up around putting kids in debt. And Curt Schilling is damn mad about that because he's a man of personal responsibility, and he only screwed like the smallest state or one of them in the country with $75 million. I think it took him maybe 6 months or a year to do it because he sucked as a businessman that badly, and he holds others responsible for it.